All right, hello everyone. This is Melissa. I'm back here again with gotta cover the hair. I'm here with another YouTube video. This is going to be a long form video. As I told you guys in my previous video, I'm saying video a lot, whoa, bear with me here, I'm trying. Anyways, so this is going to be my long form video about how to build up your personal style. And as you can see, my channel is based off of fashion primarily, so I am going to be talking about different ways that you can sort of curate your own personal style and what you can do to get to that. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. All right, so we are going to get started with my number one point for this. It's definitely going to be finding your inspiration. You want to find different types of ideas of what you would want your wardrobe to look like. For example, you're definitely going to want to use websites such as Pinterest. I use Pinterest a lot. That is where I typically get, ooh, curly pop, my camera. All right, so that is typically where I get all of my inspiration from. It is Pinterest. That is what I use. Pretty much on Pinterest, what I like to do, I'll just put like a little snippet here, is that I make sort of like a folder, or like, what is it called? Sort of like a mood board of like the different pieces that I like and what I want my wardrobe to look like, and it's called My Aesthetic. I recommend that you guys do that. Like, what do you want to look like? How do you want to feel badass and grunge? Do you want to feel like dark and mysterious? Do you want to feel like, you know, an office siren where it's like minimalistic and sleek? Or do you want like cottage core, sort of like indie, boho chic? What is it that you want? You know, you have to look into that, because that primarily is going to be the way that you're going to find what it is that you are looking for when you go into the next portion, which is auditing your closet. Audit everything. Look into your wardrobe. What do you have that you A, don't want to wear because it doesn't resonate with you anymore, or the personal style you are trying to adopt? And two, what are the things that you just never wore and don't intend on wearing ever again? And with all of these items, you can either get rid of them because they're ruined, or you can sort of donate them. You can go to something like Plato's Closet. You can sell them on Depop or Poshmark or whatever. You can give them away to family members or friends. There's different ways to audit your closet to make sure that you get down to the nitty gritty and figure out the things that you will end up wearing. And also, I'd also like to mention, definitely also keep track of the things that you wear consistently, like constantly. What are like your go-to pieces? Because that's going to be important as well as to figuring out what it is that you are going to buy in order to add on to your closet. All right, so now that you've done this and you found your inspiration, you've audited your closet, now you are going to experiment with different styles. This is pretty much just going to be in terms of like the different types of clothes that you wear. For instance, say like if you wear typically like a v-neck, maybe you want to try something that has a little bit more of like a crew neck, or maybe you want to try on more turtlenecks or sheer tops. Definitely try different textures, whether it be like wool, cotton, sheer. Corduroy is another big texture. Leather is something that I like to wear a lot. But those are the things that you definitely want to pinpoint. What are the things that you want to experiment with? Do you want to wear more jewelry? Do you want to show off body art like tattoos, body mod, piercings, things of that nature? What is it that you want to add? You can experiment with all of those things. So I just want to make it a point to make sure that you are open and that you are willing to try out different things, and definitely do not be scared and to like make mistakes as well when you are doing this portion of finding your personal style. All right, and this also ties into my next point with being realistic and reflect on your routine as to what you can wear and what you are going to wear. You definitely don't want to sort of buy things that you know will just sit in your closet because you don't have events that you'll most likely wear them to. For instance, say that if you work at like an office job, obviously you can't go in there wearing like a bunch of like, you know, different like costumey things that have like profanity, obviously, or things that show off a lot of skin. You obviously want to maintain that professionalism, so obviously make sure you have clothing that fits the style that you want, but make sure it's also professional. If you have more of like a casual job that's open to whatever you want to wear, then obviously disregard that part. But you also want to make sure that the clothing that you do buy go along with your daily routine so that your clothes are not catching dust in your closet. All right, but once you've followed the process of inspo, auditing, making sure that you're experimenting, reflecting on your routine, you definitely want to focus on finding the fit and the comfort level of the pieces that you want to add, and making sure that you are comfortable in what you're wearing. I know for me, I definitely like to make it a point of looking stylish but also feeling comfortable, because that's also a very important aspect of finding your personal style. Obviously has to be something that you can wear consistently while also feeling comfortable. You don't want to wear something that's like beautiful and is great and looks nice but you're uncomfortable the entire time. I think sometimes people tend to believe that having a personal style is being extreme to the point where it's not even like comfortable, which is not the case at all. A personal style is something that you can just quickly go to and adopt whenever you need to go out and about within your day, or what you can just wear daily within your life. So you definitely want to make sure that you are comfortable with everything that you're wearing and that it looks good and it fits your body shape as well. And then this is my next part, which is something that I definitely stand by, is sticking to a color palette. Obviously with me, I'm very minimal when it comes to my different colors. I like to stick with blacks, grays, and neutrals for the most part. If I do wear a color, it's definitely going to be red, as you can see back there. Those are typically the colors that I stick with, and I don't veer from them. Like for me, I don't personally wear pastels or neon colors, anything that's super bright, because it's just not my thing and I know I'm not going to wear it. So definitely pay attention to that. I feel like once you find the inspiration, which was the first part, or the first step to this process, you definitely should pay attention to the majority of the colors that you see that you have saved, and just continue to use that, because that will definitely make it an easier process when you do go into like buying different pieces and noticing what it is that you will actually stick to and wear. My last part would definitely be, well, not my last part, second to last. It's investing in the pieces that you know that you are definitely going to wear. For me personally, what I like to invest in are my shoes. This isn't really TMI, but TMI. I have sensitive toes. My toenails tend to crack a lot, so I'm very picky about the shoes that I wear. So I will always and forever invest in my shoes, because I don't want my feet to get messed up when I'm older. So as you can see, I wear shoes that are kind of expensive. Not really, I've seen shoes that are more expensive, but I wear things like Doc Martens because those are the shoes that I find that don't really bother my feet. They don't crack. So those are the shoes that I tend to wear a lot. But that's just an example of what investing should look like. Find something that you know you're going to wear daily and don't mind really investing in. For example, some people really enjoy jackets, so they don't mind dropping a bag on like a good leather jacket or a good wool jacket for like cold weathers. I definitely do find importance in balancing, you know, saving your money but also looking good. So I definitely would recommend for you folks who work 9 to 5 and have bills to pay, definitely don't go all out when buying your pieces. Make sure you prioritize the pieces that you're willing to invest in. All right, and so my last piece would definitely just be to have fun with this process. I feel like sometimes, especially if you feel like you're not the best dresser, you tend to overthink everything that you're putting on your body, which is obviously not what fashion should be about, not what styling should be about. It should be a way to express yourself, and it shouldn't feel like it's some sort of chore that you have to do. I definitely go off of the saying that if you look good, you feel good. So you definitely just want to put in, you know, more effort and more time into curating your style, but also making sure that it doesn't feel super overwhelming. If you really do feel like you have a hard time figuring out what it is that you want to wear or what image you want to put out in this world, talk to your friends and family, people who see you out and about. Just ask them out. Where's my brain at? Just ask them and figure out what it is that you would look good in. If you feel like you have no clue what would look good on you, just be open and have fun. Don't overthink the process, because your personal style is your personal style. So even if you are looking at other people, definitely make sure it's you at the end of the day who's wearing the clothes, and the clothes are not wearing you. Okay? All right, awesome. Well, that is it, everyone. That is all that I have for you today in this video. Definitely make sure to check out my other content as well as my shorts. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. It is at itsmsolis. I'll have it linked down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.